Alright, hello everyone. Today we are going to be ranking our Pokemon rivals from all the main series games. As y'all know from my recent videos, I am a Pokemon savant. So this is going to be, I think, a pretty good tier list. We got all our characters here from 1st to 5th, or 1st to 8th gen. I don't know if I said 1st to 5th, but yeah, we got 2 pictures of Brendan for some reason. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off. We're actually going to add add a row below, and that is specifically for Tierno, Trevor, and whatever her stupid fucking name is, because I hate all of them. Not because it's X and Y, just because that they fucking blow and they're terrible. God. Okay, now that they're out of the way, we're going to move on to our S rank rivals. For me, that is obviously Blue, great rival, and Hugh, great rival. Both phenomenal. I love both of them to death. They fit perfectly in that I'm an asshole, but I can still be your friend. I'm super arrogant, but I push you good enough way. They're not like crazy over the top. So yeah, okay, now that we got our S tiers and our F tiers out of the way, you suck definitely belongs to these 3. Jesus Christ, I hate them. I don't know why we have this picture for all of them. I don't know what that's about here. But we're going to move on to 2nd gen rival, which is Silver. Silver here. Now, he's almost with these guys because, you know, he is very arrogant and he is kind of an asshole. But he plays too much into the asshole part. He does have a turnaround at the end. But for how much of a dick he is, I got to put him B tier. He's over the line there. He is way over the line. I guess we skipped Trace for 1st gen. Now, this one's a little more controversial for some people because they hate Trace, but I like the dude. He's pretty cool. I'm actually going to put him right behind Silver here because he's not as bad as people make him out to be, if we're going to be real. He's not blue tier. No one's ever going to be blue tier, obviously, because, you know, that guy just has a certain snazz about him that everyone likes. But he does do things in his own way. He's not like terrible, you know. I like Wally, I'm not gonna lie. He starts off as a little bitch boy, but you know, he did get very like sheltered and not a lot that he could help on that. And he's kind of turned into his own little powerhouse. The fact that he could get a Ralts, no, we're not gonna put that in there. I'd say Wally's a solid A tier, honestly. He grew a lot and had a lot of character development. Brendan and May, I'm gonna have to give them a C tier. They were cool, but they were kind of annoying, honestly. I love Brendan a lot, just as a character design. But yeah, they're a solid C tier there because they I wouldn't say they started the trend of like kind of annoying rivals, but they definitely weren't the best. I wouldn't say they're like the worst either. There's they have a middle ground of rivalry that we deal with here. Right, so that moves us on to 4th gen, and it only shows Barry on here. It doesn't show Don or Lucas or anything, which is kind of weird. I like Barry. I like Barry a lot. He's super cool. Put him B tier, kind of for the same reason as Trace. I think they're a lot alike. He's hyperactive. You know, he wants you to do good. He wants to do good himself, and he tries very hard. The only reason he's B and not A for the main part is just the fact that he's annoying. He's very annoying, but it's more of a lovable annoying than these two for me. Sharon, a D tier. He's just kind of thinks he's smarter than everybody else. He does come around. But I'm counting just like black and white Sharon, not black 2 and white 2, because he's not really a rival in that game. He's a gym leader. And it's just too much of the game with him, like, thinking he's better than everyone else. For me, I just can't deal with him. Bianca, on the other hand, I absolutely love her. She is a solid A tier for me. She has a lot of great story arcs about with her father, who doesn't want her to be a Pokemon trainer, even though she's trying, and everything. It's wonderful. It's well written for her. Callum and Serena, for me, both of them are a solid C tier. Just for the fact that they're kind of bland, honestly. Like, they're just there. Like, they don't really do anything. 7th gen Hal, D tier. He's just too stupid, honestly. Like, if we're gonna be real, Hal is just kind of big dumb. And he's too annoying throughout the whole game. And there's also one fight I remember where he attacked my Pokemon, and it just pissed me off, honestly. Gladian, we're gonna put him, I think we'll put him A. And the bias about this is just he's kind of edgy. And more so of where Silver's at with this, because he is an asshole. He I know both of them had a rough childhood, but like, man, his mom went absolute crazy. Like, Giovanni went crazy with power. Spoiler alert, that's Silver's dad, but dumb bitch's name I can't remember just went off the deep end, and like, I don't know. He's a good character. Also, he gives you type null, so like, you gotta like him for that. For our last generation here, these three right here are 8th gen newest rivals, our boys and gal. Hop. I used to hate Hop. I'm not gonna lie. When when Shield and Sword came out, I was so against him. Like, he just got on my nerves. But I came around to Hop so hard. He is a B tier for me, just for the fact I think he really grew a lot throughout his journey that he had on Shield and Sword, and he had like a whole depressive arc and everything, and it was just actually well written out. It made me go from like, oh, I don't like him, to this guy's alright. This guy's alright. Beatty, man, I really want to put him B tier, but I think I'm gonna have to give him C tier, just because he was so full of himself. Like, again, you know, full of himself. That's my A or S tier right there. But he doesn't have a reason to be. These guys, like, they can carry themselves. He's okay. Like, he got endorsed from the champion, and it just went too much to his head, and he actually fucking, like, just destroyed property. That was kind of fucked up. I mean, he did have like a good little arc coming around, and at the end there, when everyone was cheering him on in the stadium, that was nice, but it was just too much for me, you know. And finishing off with Marnie, A tier, just because she's cool, collected, super like chill to be around, honestly, and I think that just makes her pretty cool. Like, she's the embodiment of like chill, and I think that's kind of what we need some more in some rivals, honestly. So yeah, that's my list right there. I know a lot of people probably aren't going to agree with it, but I like it. I think it's a pretty okay tier list. We have, I know it probably seems like I'm hating on 6th gen here, but trust me, I love X and Y. They were some of my favorites. I just think they could have done better with these three.